I live in Seaside, California. I am currently a college student and I also go to work. I am also a member of the Monterey Youth Arts Collective, and I'm an artist. I remembered when we all got together in this circle and we just started talking about our experiences with bullying. It was a really good experience because it was like the first time I ever got a chance to open up about the things that I went through, and because I didn't even tell my parents about it because I was always very scared and nervous about telling them what was going on. Being able to have the opportunity and have like this creative space where I could talk about this experience and I could listen to other people share similar experiences was very comforting. Also very memorable, just being able to make artwork that helped me project my troubles and my emotions. That was a really good experience that I will always cherish. It helped me realize that artwork is one of the most powerful tools you can use to express yourself and also convey a message and help others. I got to see people express themselves in many forms. Now I know that I can use art as a way to express myself and use it as a tool to connect with others. People will never know what you're going through unless you tell them, or they'll never know what you're going through unless you convey it in some sort of way, whether through art form or through your voice. Do art and be kind.
I currently live in New York City. I'm working for the artist Marilyn Minter. I recently just did a series about my mother called Missy. I am a co-director for an online project space called Please Don't Come to This Show. I was a mentee for the You Will Rise project. One of the most meaningful things was my relationship with Paul. He's just such a beautiful human being and he's so kind and so giving. I got to work really closely with him, of course, because of the project. It was nice to have somebody who I could like look up to, but also like see myself in. Being femme and expressing that femininity loudly and proudly as a queer individual was really important to see for 17-year-old Jay. And then I went right into being a mentor. And so to work with an individual who made me so proud and blew me away. When I first worked with her, she was very shy and didn't say much. And when we actually did the exhibition, she saw her work installed and everything. She just completely came alive. I think You Will Rise was one of the first times in my like teenage life that I started to give care to myself and start to love myself. I had experienced such horrible bullying. A trans person living in like this gay male body at the time. And I was completely confused by who I was and what I wanted to be. Very, very shortly thereafter, I started really kicking it in with the femme and starting to really appreciate my body again. And that's something that You Will Rise gave to me. I'm so grateful for the You Will Rise project. I cannot believe they are celebrating the 10-year anniversary. It really has impacted my life. It impacted my teenage life, and I kind of carry it with me now.
Currently living in small town Danville, Kentucky. I work at Center College and I am the coordinator of civic and community engagement and the Bonner program here at Center. One thing I really remember about the You Will Rise project was sitting in a circle with other high school students and then college students and going around, and everybody was just kind of telling their story, and everybody has a story. That was really inspiring for me to be able to talk about my experiences, but hear other people's experiences, and the willingness to be vulnerable and cry in front of others, people's ability to listen with empathy. Not only did it help me kind of process some of the events and the experiences that I went through and help me kind of create a creative outlet, but it also made me empathize better with other people and made me a better person in some ways. The person who's getting bullied becomes an angry person too sometimes. Having a space to talk about that trauma and to really reflect on that experience made me process that and made me not so much of an angry person myself. The You Will Rise project made me a better listener, a better learner, more empathetic, more passionate about social justice, and made me the person I am today.
I live in New York City. I am a copywriter and social media coordinator for an accessories brand. In my free time, I love writing for fun, poetry, telling stories. I met Linda Regula when I was 16 years old. I had this painting that I did depicting my experiences at school with bullying. The first time I met her, she came up to me, grabbed my arm and goes, "Do you know who Nathan Cole is? I have to talk to him about this piece." She was such a force. She pulled me over there and was like, "Tell me about this piece. I'm so moved by this." The show was on a Friday. Monday morning, I get a Facebook message from Linda, and she said, "Hi, Nathan. I'm starting a anti-bullying organization with my friend Paul Richmond, and we would love for you to be involved." Linda was very special. Not once did Linda or Paul or Aaron or any of the volunteers make us feel like kids. That was so impactful to me. People that I could look up to legitimized my point of view. Linda and Paul are both people who, when they see something, they make things happen. I think what that taught me was there will always be hard experiences in life, but we have the agency and we have the opportunity to claim our heartaches and our struggles and our pains, and we can overcome them, and we can be go-getters, and we can take action quickly and appropriately to make a difference and make it easier for others.